Welcome back to our channel, guys. John and I always appreciate you guys watching our videos. If you'd like to see more content like this about real estate in Arizona, whether it's for resale or new homes, please like and subscribe now. We're always out and about checking out different areas within the valley. Today, we're actually out in Soleo in Santan. We're checking out homes by Tri Pointe. Tri Pointe, to John and I, they do a really nice job. They even have homes in here, which is kind of unheard of for Tri Pointe. Homes starting off in the 400s and even homes going up to 4,000 square feet and 5 bedrooms. So a lot of different great options for you. They're going to have actually, they started off at 17 floor plans, but now they're at 18 floor plans. Beautiful community pool, which you saw in the drone shots. There's a great fishing lake right behind John. We're going to do 4 full home tours. They got a bunch of quick move-in ready homes that are available now. So if this is the community that you're looking to get into, this is not even too far down in Santan where you feel like you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful community, 4 different builders in here. It's going to be Mattamy, Pulte, David Weekley, and Tri Pointe. There are 4 different collections. They're all going to be gated. So, you know, depending on what size home you're going to want, you know, I think some of the lots are about 8,000 square feet of the larger ones. HOA in here is going to be $185 a month. But for $185 a month, you're actually getting something for it, which, John, I know we've seen other communities where some HOAs are over $200 a month and you don't even get a gate. You don't get anything. You get some grass, so which is kind of ridiculous. But at least here you're getting, you know, playgrounds. You got a little community center. You got a beautiful resort-style pool. You got a little fishing lake over here, a little playground, waterfalls, walking path all the way around the community. Tri Pointe is building 662 homes within this community, so they're going to be here for years and years actually building these houses out. But if Tri Pointe is not your cup of tea in terms of builder, maybe you're looking for a home that's, like we mentioned before, that has no HOA, a next-gen suite to casita, or homes that already have pools in their backyards or even have RV garages, reach out to us. John and I are always out and about. You know, we have a lot of great contacts with either vendors in terms of rehabbing your home if you're looking to buy a resale, or if you're looking to buy a new home, you're worried about building a pool in the backyard because that's what you want when you move to Arizona here. Because remember, for about 4 or 5 months, it's a little bit warm. You know, today's in the 40s. That's why I'm wearing the silly vest right now. But let's get into these home tours. Please, if you guys have any questions, just give us a phone call, shoot us a text message or email. We're always available. John and I, we work great together. We work for HomeSmart, the Valley Solutions team, but we are Arizona Living Pros. So please stick around. 4 full home tours. Let's get into this video. So now we're going to be checking out the very first model home here. This is going to be the Luna collection. This is going to be the Juniper. This is a very nice home. It's going to be starting off right around the $500,000 mark. Now remember, of all these homes here, you're going to have 4 different elevation plans. When we say elevation plans, that means the style of the front of the home. So depending on what your tastes are, you'll be able to choose it if you build out. Right now, they do have about 50 move-in ready homes. They even have one of these that's available right now, the Juniper. That's available as of right now for $574, you know, call it $575. So with all the amenities and everything that you have here, what you guys saw in the drone shots, there's a lot of great things happening in this area. John and I, we really like this community because remember, it's not just Tri Pointe in here, it's also David Weekley, Pulte, now Mattamy's also moved in here. If you want, please check out to the David Weekley one that we did here and then also the Pulte video. So if maybe Tri Pointe is not your cup of tea, or maybe you want to look at another home, there's a couple of other builders in here, so a lot of great things happening. But let's go ahead and get into this video. Remember, this is going to be either a 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom, 2.5 or 3 bath, and a 3-car tandem garage. So one thing about Tri Pointe is they really do a great job in dialing up their homes. Remember, when you buy a home here, or mostly anywhere now, a brand new home, there's going to be a design center. Their design center is located in Scottsdale, Arizona. So as soon as you walk into the Juniper, or Juniper I should call it, you walk right in. Your first right you're going to make, you're going to hit your 2 spare bedrooms, first full bathroom. Bedrooms are a nice size. Remember, 10-foot ceilings always makes a huge difference. See right now that these are smooth walls, no texture, which I do like a lot. The corners are not rounded, so it reminds me a little bit of back home. So you got a nice double sink in there. You got a nice stand-up shower. Now remember, all the tile work and everything you see right now, these are all options that you're going to be able to pick out when you go to the design center in Scottsdale. But for the most part, all the finishes in this home, obviously in the model home, are dialed in really nice. You got a nice little linen closet right through here. Plenty of storage in all these new homes. Right now, they are offering some pretty decent incentives right around that 6%, which is the max contribution a builder can give to you. So it's probably right around $40,000, right in that range to pay for your closing costs and also to buy down your interest rates. Interest rates are still floating right now at around that 6.25. Hopefully they'll be coming down here in the new year. So, and then right through here, you're going to have a little coat closet, which, as you can tell, I'm wearing a vest today because it was 40-something degrees this morning. It's still pretty chilly out. And then next room you're going to hit is going to be a flex room. Now, I'm sure you're probably going to get an option or have an option to have this enclosed if you want, for your people that work from home. If you want this to be your home office, or you can make it into an extra TV room or study room for the kids. And then right behind John, that's going to be the door to your 3-car garage, tandem garage, your laundry room, and then also your half bathroom. So walking into the main attraction, as we like to call it, you have your living room, your dining room, and your kitchen all in one. Nice open concept floor plan. Really, really nice cabinets. Standard cabinets here are 42 inches. You do have the option of chef's kitchen or executive kitchens, depending on what your taste is. Some of them won't have the hood here, depending on what package you go with. It might have the microwave above. I do like this look a lot better than have the microwave and the stove over here, which I do prefer. Dishwashers over here, of course. They use Kohler sinks and then also Delta faucets. So you have a lot of nice quality features in here and quality materials. Tri Pointe, like we mentioned already, does a really, really nice job with their homes. Here's a decent sized pantry. I like the waterfall feature that they did on the island here. Really, really nice. Obviously, all this lighting and these different features are going to be all upgrades. Usually when you buy a move-in ready home, like I said, those are usually the ones that they have the better deals on. There won't be light fixtures. They'll just be pre-wired for you to choose. Maybe hop on a Wayfair or anywhere else and pick up some ceiling fans and some new lighting fixtures. That's always a pretty good call, but really nice size room. Obviously, the accent wall, like you see over here, these are all upgrades that you could do after the fact, or even with the builder, or it could be a weekend project if you're someone that's pretty handy. So the last room that we're going to show you is right behind John. That's going to be primary suite, master bedroom, whatever you like to call it. Goes right through this room right over here. And I do like that they put a door to your backyard and from your bedroom, which is pretty sweet. So coming outside of this beautiful floor plan, this collection here is going to have an average lot size around 6875. They're going to be 55 by 125 foot lots, so decent size. Maybe not enough room in here for a pool, maybe a decent hot tub. Remember, you have an awesome community pool right across the street actually from this model, so there's going to be a lot of great things within this community and around this area. Another thing just to point out that within this area, you know, in terms of distances, to get to Sky Harbor, you're probably looking right around 45 minutes. Mesa Gateway Airport's probably 25, 30 minutes. If you want to get to Queen Creek Marketplace with Costco and all that, you're looking at maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes, depending on traffic. You do have plenty of golf courses around here. You have the Santan Mountains, so in case you're an outdoors person, you want to go hiking and mountain biking, that's very close. So there's a lot of things going on in this area, you know, along with Pecan's Entertainment District with go-karting, miniature golf, VR zones, all kinds of different great things. There's a rodeo next to it. Movie theaters are nearby, so there's a lot of great parks. So a lot of great things for you and your family to do. Here in the Santan, Queen Creek area, you're looking at a school rating right around a B+. It depends on where you're going to send your kids. But remember, here in Arizona, if you want to send your kids to a Chandler Unified School District, which is, remember, rated A in Arizona for schools, you can take your kids there if you want to make that drive. Remember, Chandler, Gilbert, those are really not too far away. I lived in Chandler the most of the time I've been here. It's not that far away, maybe about 25, 30 minutes away. Same thing with Gilbert. So you're close to a lot of great things happening, a lot of new stores opening up in grocery stores and schools. So really, really cool area. Let's go ahead and get into the next home with John.
Next up, we have the Safflower floor plan. This is going to be one of the homes within the Luna collection. Now, the Luna collection is one of the 4 collections, just to remind you out here. They're going to have 4 floor plans within it. It's considered their second cheapest collection out here amongst the 4. What that means is obviously pricing's a little less, but lot sizes are going to be a little bit smaller and different little variations like that. But you're still going to have all the great features, the 10-foot ceilings, and everything that you would want in a Tri Pointe home. This one is going to start right around that $600,000 mark. It's going to be 3,802 in square footage, 5 bedrooms, 4 to 4.5 baths. It's going to have a 4-car bay garage. It's a great house. It's a 2-story. It's hard to get a house that's almost 4,000 square feet at this point, in, you know, right around that 600,000 price point. Starting right here, straight ahead, you're going to have some storage underneath the staircase. And then to the right, you're going to have your first spare bedroom with its own full bathroom, which is perfect for if someone's living with you full time, maybe they can't do the stairs. It's a great setup for them. It's also a great setup for people just visiting, because you're actually, the way this house is configured, you're kind of tucked away in the front of this house. So you got your own little space up there away from kind of everything else. Now, for every floor plan out here with Tri Pointe, you're going to have 4 different exteriors to pick from: a Spanish, a ranch, a desert, and a farmhouse. And depending on which one you pick, you might pay a little bit more on that base price. But then coming into here, a little bit past the staircase, you're going to have what would be kind of like considered the flex room. Now, with this flex room, they left it open. If you built from the ground up, when you pick out your structural configurations, I'm sure you could close this off if you wanted to. Personally, I kind of think it's cool open, makes it flow a little bit nicer down here. And then right across from that flex room, you're going to have your garage door, and then a nice And coming in here, you do have a nice formal or eat-in little area there. Plenty of space for a big table if you do have a big family. Then the kitchen, really well done. I do like how it's configured looking towards the family room, so you're hanging out with everyone. Really great setup. I do like this 2-story home a lot. Probably our favorite 2-story we've seen in a little bit.
Without a doubt, this is for sure my favorite 2-story we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I love the family room. It's a nice big open room, windows all around you. It's an easy room to configure. I hate when you have a family room where it's like, how do you put couches? Where do you put the TV?
And that's usually because of the slider, of course.
But the way they have it here, as you can see, it's like a sunroom in here. There's so many windows, but really sharp, well done. This is kind of what you expect with a Tri Pointe home. A couple notches above, you know, some of the other track builders for sure. And I always like how they do the different colors for the cabinets. Usually they're doing the darker on the lower, lighter up top. David Weekley is doing that quite a bit on their homes too. But yeah, that's going to be the first floor on this one. The pantry is decent size. So coming upstairs on the Safflower floor plan, really great setup upstairs, just like downstairs. I like how, you know, the staircase, you come up, you still feel like you're kind of part of the downstairs. It's not complete separation. but also it's not a ton of wasted space. They did a lot of nice, great windows up top here. Makes it feel super bright in here. And at least you can get to those windows too and clean them if you need to. That's always a plus. And then right here, you're gonna hit your first spare bedroom. It's also gonna have its own full bathroom, which is great. Then coming a little further down the hall upstairs, you're gonna have 2 spare bedrooms, a nice full bath in between them. Upstairs here, you're gonna have 9-foot ceilings. Downstairs, once again, was 10-foot ceilings. Great insulation in these Tri Pointe homes. They're either gonna have the blown cellulose, and then in some of their homes, they can do that cathedral style insulation. So it's gonna be a nice, efficient home for you. This is a really awesome community. I would say it's probably our top community in Santan right now. And for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be getting as much love as we feel like it should be. It's a little slower right now, but might be a great time to come out here. Maybe you can get into a house at a little bit better deal, maybe have a little bit better negotiating power here at the end of the year. So let us know if you want to come out here before the new year and check some of these out. But this is going to be a flex room, or a loft, I should say, upstairs. I do like it. I like how they cut out those little window areas, kind of makes it feel more open.
Another thing, another key point is that when you guys are buying a 2-story coming from different parts of the country, here it gets obviously hot in the summertime, you know, as well as they insulate these homes, you know, another good idea maybe to be get some sunscreens, throw them on in the summertime and take them off in the fall and winter time.
So then you're gonna have a nice laundry room. You're gonna have your sink in there, plenty of cabinet space, and then it's even cool because it's kind of got its own little linen closet tucked on the back side there. And then it is also going to flow into the master closet right here. You're going to have your master bathroom here. It's a actually pretty crazy bathroom. Yeah, no, it's a cool setup. The master bedroom too eventually is really good size too. Some people, they don't even care about a big master. Some people might like the extra room, but this definitely has it if you're someone that wants a little more space in your room. You're gonna have it with this.
You need a bigger bedroom like this so you can get a timeout yourself away from the kiddies.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a huge, huge bedroom.
Coming out back here, within the Luna collection, the standard lot size is going to be a 68 and change. So not a huge lot, not too bad. But once again, they're going to get a little bit bigger as you go up in the collections here, and there's going to be 4 collections. So if you do want a bigger lot, you might have to go up to one of the next 2 collections, or maybe find a bigger lot within the collection. There are going to be some outlier type of lots. So you can find stuff a little bit bigger, and those are gonna probably have a lot premium, of course. Anywhere from next to nothing to maybe up to 30K. Reach out to us and we can always figure out what might make sense for you. Now, before we keep moving on, these are gonna be the last 2 homes within the Luna collection that they have modeled here. There are 2 other floor plans within this collection. Real quick, it's gonna be the Willow and the Rosemary. As you can see, the Rosemary is right around 2,400 square feet, 4 bed, 3 bath, 3 car garage. Base price starting in the low 5s, and then the Willow is $3,267, 4 to 5 beds, 2.5 to 3 baths, and a 3 car garage. And that's gonna start around that $560 mark. So once again, that's the Luna collection. We're gonna keep moving on to their next, actually their smallest collection.
So now we're gonna be checking out the least expensive of these 4 collections here. This is gonna be the Artesa. This is gonna be the Tipton model. Now, we've actually filmed this before. I believe it was either at Waterson or another community. So if you want to check out some other Tri Pointe videos, please go to our page. Please like and subscribe. if you're looking for more content like this, because John and I, we're always out and about, whether it's in the West Valley, the East Valley, down in Maricopa, or even up in Scottsdale or Fountain Hills. So whether you're looking for a more affordable house, we've got you covered. If you're looking for a home that has an RV garage or a next-gen suite or a horse property or something that maybe has no HOA, please reach out to us, because John and I are always out and about. We get emails every single day from pretty much every tract builder or even custom home builders that send us information on their new inventory that's coming out, new incentives. So just please give us a phone call, shoot us a text message or an email. Within our description, you can also even set up a Zoom call so we can kind of meet face-to-face to see what your real estate goals are here in Arizona, whether you're looking to buy now or in 12 months from now, we got you covered. If you are out of state and you're looking to purchase a home and build from the ground up, John and I, we go out and tour the homes and, go to the pre-drywall inspections for you. We even pay for your third-party home inspection, which is very important. Whether you're buying a new home or a resale, always get a third-party home inspection. John and I, we pick up that tab for you to make sure that when you move into your house, everything's dialed in so you're all good to go. So let's continue on this. We're gonna be checking out the Tipton. This is gonna be the 2-story within the Artesa plan here. This is gonna have a square footage of 2778. It's gonna be either a 4-bedroom or 5-bedroom, or 4-bedroom or 5-bedroom, 2.5 to 3 bathroom, and a 3-car garage. So before we get into this home tour real quick, remember, within this collection, this Artesa collection, remember there's 4 total collections. This is the Artesa. They're gonna have 5 different floor plans, not 4, as you see up on the screen. They just added a new floor plan called the Catalina, which is right around 1,800 square feet. So that's gonna be the least expensive home in here. The least expensive home within this collection is right around starting at $459, which is not bad for a Tri Pointe home. This home right here is starting off with the base price of $514. They do have a couple of quick move-in ready homes of this Tipton that are both completed. One's at $549 and the other one's at $592. So depending on the elevation, the options they put into it will determine that pricing. So as we continue here, as soon as you walk in, very first right, you're gonna hit your first full bathroom and a bedroom downstairs, which is always great in a 2-story for in-laws or for just people that don't want to climb the stairs. Coming out of that bedroom right here, you're gonna go right into your main attraction, your living room, your dining room pitched off to the back a little bit, beautiful kitchen. Right behind John is gonna be the door to your 3-car garage and a little coat closet. As you can see, I'm still wearing the vest. It's still a little chilly outside. Moving from Chicago and John from Wisconsin, the temperature changes a lot quicker for you. I remember being used to 20, 30 degree weather and being okay with it, but thank God I'm not anymore. So coming out of there, you can see that gorgeous kitchen, beautiful cabinetry. I love the backsplash, how they carry the backsplash all the way throughout the top and around the windows. This granite here is pretty sweet. This is a really, really nice piece of stone. They did the waterfall feature. Here, you got a decent sized pantry. Remember, you got the choice of a chef's kitchen or executive kitchen, depending if you want the hood or the range, stacked up. So there's a couple different options. Got a decent sized pantry right through here. Plenty of room for all the cereal. And then coming out through there, you have, like I said, you have a nice slider on this side. Beautiful windows throughout this house. A lot of sun coming in through this house. So you barely even need to turn the lights on in here. This one does have a little pool in the back, which is great. Because remember, anytime you buy a 2-story home, the footprint on the lot is going to be a little bit smaller because obviously it's going up instead of going into the lot. So you can put a pool in some of these homes, but remember, across the street you have an awesome community pool. You're going to have parks. And I'm pretty sure pickleball. If not, they're probably already planning on it because that's the new rage right now. So a lot of great amenities within the community for you to do if you don't want to put a pool in your backyard. But remember, when you buy a brand new house, it's going to be just a blank slate. So, pretty much an open canvas. So if you're looking to do landscaping, hot tub, pools, stuff like that, we've got you covered. We've got a bunch of referrals for you so you can reach out and get different quotes or estimates on what you're looking to do in your backyard or even in your house. So remember, when you buy the home, typically even in the move-in readies, it's just going to be, wired for these pendant lights. There's not going to be those lighting. So if you need someone, a handyman to do that kind of work for you, we've got you covered. So coming up the stairs to this beautiful Tipton, I like this home, but I'd still like the, what is it, the Safflower?
Safflower.
I think that I like that one a little bit bigger. Obviously, that's a bigger home, 3,800 square feet. I would have to, you know, have more family over at my house than I probably want to. But as you can see right now, you have a great sized loft upstairs, which is great for entertaining, for the kids, TV room, study room, however you want to, you know, outfit it. But on this side, you're going to have your 2 spare bedrooms. You're going to have one right through here with a nice walk-in closet. You're going to have a full bathroom in between that bedroom and the next bedroom. Spoken, I may have said 2 spare bedrooms. Sorry, it's 3 on this side. So you got one right next to the loft. You have one in the corner and one on this side. They're all really good sized rooms. This is the bathroom that would be for these 3 bedrooms. And in between all these rooms, you got a nice little linen closet. And let's go ahead and show you the master. So just walking straight, oh, I'm sorry, you have one more room. Coming across from those spare bedrooms, you're gonna hit your laundry room right here, which is nice. There's a nice sink. They put the cabinets above on this model home. Nice hexagon tile in there. And then through here, you're gonna hit your primary suite, master bedroom. A lot of great light once again, because it's a 2-story, of course. It's not as big as the Tipton's bedroom, but still a really good size. You still got the party shower in the bathroom. Decent sized closet. Of course, this closet doesn't connect to the laundry room, which a lot of people are starting to like a lot more. So, but a lot of great tile work. You can tell that they've got some good trades doing their work just by the quality of work that they did just in this model home, of course.
Kind of unique. You have a little linen closet inside the actual closet.
Oh, you got a little hidden closet in there? Oh, who knew?
It's kind of cool.
For your dirty socks.
And then here's your double vanity. Same stone as in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's a good looking home. So coming outside of the Tipton, you have a great overhang here. Get away from the sun in the summertime. You could always put down nice sunscreens that go over here, but a lot of great space in your patio here. Obviously, they put a nice little pool in here, nothing huge. You're probably not doing a cannonball in here, especially if I did one. I mean, if I did one, I'd probably knock all the water out. So really good size backyard for low maintenance. We have heard from the salesperson over here that a couple of the homes that have been sold in here are second homes. So just to keep that in mind, this is a great area, very safe area, and very convenient to a lot of great things. So we got one more model home to show you, which is gonna be next door. John's gonna be doing that one. You know, like I said, there's, you know, if you saw on the sheet, it said 17 different floor plans. There's gonna actually be 18. Remember, I mentioned that Catalina one, which is gonna be the smallest from this collection, which is gonna be about 1,800 square feet, a little bit more affordable. Just please contact us for update pricing, incentives, even different areas. Maybe you need to live in the West Valley for work, or if you wanna live maybe down in Laveen because you work at the airport or you travel a lot more. So there's a lot of great options within the Valley. Just reach out.
So the last model within the Artesa collection is going to be the Artesa floor plan. Once again, this collection is going to have a couple other floor plans that aren't modeled here. I'll pop that up on the screen real quick just so you can refresh what's in this collection. Once again, this is their lowest tier collection, meaning a little bit smaller backyards, and also a little smaller homes as a whole. As far as the pricing goes, it's a little bit more budget friendly. So this one's going to be 2105 in square footage. It's going to be either a 4 or 5 bedroom, and that's just going to be if you want to turn this flex into a room. And then it's going to be 3 bath, and then it's going to be a 2-car garage. So when you first walk in up front, you do have a full bath and then a nice spare bedroom, little closet in between for some storage. Once again, even though this is the lowest tier collection, you still have nice 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot interior doors, still the same nice blown cellulose, good insulation, a lot of nice features. Now, one thing I have noticed, or I actually just noticed within this collection, you have more of the textured walls. So if you are someone that wants smoother walls, that might be in their upper collections here, and their next 3 collections, I should say. Or maybe it's just an option you can pick. I'm not 100% sure. Here's your flex room. One thing, I mean, you can probably tell on the camera, but there's not a ton of depth within this flex room. It's a little more shallow, but
So, I mean, but this would be a smaller bedroom if you wanted to add that extra bedroom.
Exactly. So it works. Like I said, it's 2105 in square footage, so it's not like a huge house. Over here, you're going to have your laundry room.
But being 2105, just with the 10-foot ceilings, makes such a big difference always.
And it's great because if you did have 3 kids, you could still make this house work with the bedrooms that you need. But then you're going to have 2 spare bedrooms and then another full bathroom down this little hallway here. Kind of some cool tile. I just like how at least some of these builders are mixing up the finishes. Just gives it a little bit more color, not just so bland feeling. Coming into the kitchen family room area, it's a little bit, you know, not quite as wide open as some of the last homes we saw, but it's still plenty of space. It's a nice feel, open concept. One thing I do like what Tri Pointe's doing is the flooring here. I like how it's such wide planks instead of the more narrow planks. Even in a smaller-ish home, the wide planks still make it feel more open in here. Tri Pointe always does a good job with their design work. Also too, I forgot to mention, in all these collections, you are going to receive the 42-inch cabinets in all of them. At this point, I think all the builders should do that, but as Lou makes his way through the family room, you're going to hit your master/primary bedroom on the back side. They did put a door in the master bedroom on this one to get out to your backyard. Once again, in all these homes, it's an extremely bright home. Almost need your sunglasses on in this room.
I need my blue blockers.
Then another nice stand-up shower, not quite as long, but still really well done. Nice vanities. So out back here at the Artesa model floor plan, these lots are going to be smaller in this collection. They're going to be just a little over 5,700 square foot lots. As you can see on a single story that pushes further back, you don't have a ton of space, but you can still have a little grass area if you have a dog. Put an outdoor kitchen back here, a hot tub, but not too bad. Once again, this is Soleo. Soleo's actually got a few builders out here. This is our 3rd video now out here. So we already did Pulte, we did David Weekley, which we're gonna actually be out here again soon with David Weekley because they actually opened another collection out here with a couple new models. So stay tuned for that. And then Mattamy, we actually ran into some really nice people with Mattamy. They're actually opening up a parcel or lots out here coming up real soon. So we'll be bringing you guys that as well. So this is a great community. Like I just mentioned, 4 different builders. Let us know if you want to come out here. We'd love to show you it, all the different builders, the different models, maybe see what makes sense for you. What's great about Tri Pointe is they have 4 different collections, 18 different floor plans. Prices range from, you know, 400,000s, make their way up probably into the 7s, you know, once you pick out your finishes on some of their bigger homes. We're actually going to be showing you guys the 2 more expensive collections coming up. They do have 5 more models. That's going to be in a different video. So once again, an awesome community. HOA is, I believe, $180 a month, and that's going to give you a nice pool, a lot of walking greenway areas, some little park areas. I think they are going to have pickleball courts and kind of your standard amenities, so that's all great. Reach out to us, you know, before the end of the year if you're planning on looking at the start of the year. That way we can just kind of get our things in line for you, whether you're out of state, in state, looking to buy, sell, or even invest. We got you guys covered. We're always out and about checking different areas out on the east side, west side, wherever. There's 2 of us, we got you guys covered. Thanks again for watching. Hope everyone's having a great finish to this year, staying healthy and safe out there. Thanks for always tuning in and watching us. We do really appreciate that. Please like and subscribe. That helps our channel out a lot. Stay tuned. We got a lot coming up here soon, and we'll see you guys real soon.